Now, if you're anything like me, you're constantly taking photos of your students, whether it's class parties or school events. You have tons and tons of pictures that you want to share. Well, when you take lots of pictures, inevitably you get that email from a parent or a student asking, "Hey, are you going to take all those photos and make a slideshow? I'd really like a fun slideshow at the end of the school year," or "My kid would love a slideshow to remember this amazing year with their teacher." And when you get that email, you start to feel a little bit anxious. You start worrying, what program are you going to use? How are you going to time all the photos? Are you going to do transitions or titles or music? And soon that worry turns into despair. You're spending hours at your computer trying to compile this slideshow that is just way too much work. And soon that despair just turns into outright anger. But what if I told you that there is a better way? Prepare to have your mind blown. So, as a teacher who's familiar with Google tools, you may have been uploading your photos to Google Photos. Now, these can be done automatically if you sync it with your phone, or if you're a little more picky like me, I like to upload things manually, so I'm picking and choosing what photos go into my school Google Photos account. My personal one I sync with my phone, but my school one I keep a little more locked down. Now, I've uploaded some great photos here, and I've also put them into some albums. So you'll see here are some of my favorite photos from the My Google conference. These photos in this album are what I'm going to use for my video. So I can go up to YouTube now, and I can just click on that familiar upload button right up here. Now, when I do that, don't be fooled. You'll see the Google Photos icon right here, but if you go down to Photo Slideshow, here's where we can get those photos and turn them into a video. So I'll click Create, and notice I have photo albums, and right there, there's that album I wanted to use. So I'll select that. Now it'll pull up those photos. If I want to add more, I can click on this, but I'm happy with the ones I have here. So I will go down to Next. Now you will notice it will automatically put those together. It will add slide duration, so you can pick how long each photo is. You can choose if you want it to kind of have this motion between slides, or you can just select none to show the whole photo. And then you can pick different transitions to make it kind of nice in between each photo. Now you can also add music. If you look over here, these are ad-free music. So these are Creative Commons. It won't put an ad on your video. And I can search by different genres, or I can actually search down here. So let's say I'm searching for a little hip hop. When I do that, you'll see I have these titles down here. It'll show me the time, and I can preview them by clicking on them. Also, if I have a longer video, I can select this, and it will pick only songs that are about the same length of my total video, so you're not looping the music over and over again. You can also do ad-supported songs if you want some different music. But I am, just going to pick one of these. Let's do this one. And you'll see it adds it right on top of my video. Now, if I'm done, I can just click on upload and it'll put it to YouTube. But let me show you one more thing. I can also click on advanced editor if I want to get a little bit more fancy. It'll take all those settings from the previous screen, so my timing and my transitions and my music, they're all still there. But I could also add in other video clips that are Creative Commons clips. I could add more photos. I could change up the music. I could add different transitions between each slide. I could add titles. So there's a lot more tweaking I can do. I could make one photo longer than the others. There's so much more you could play with in these features. Now keep in mind, when I'm done and I want to create my video, sometimes teachers get worried about photos on the internet. But check this out. If I go to my editing, remember that on YouTube, you can actually change the settings. So I have it listed as public right now, but I can make it private where I can just share with specific people. So I could email my coworkers or parents in my class, and they will be the only ones who have access to the video. Or if I make it unlisted, that also makes it pretty secure because you have to have a big, long web address to find it. So you do have some privacy sharings in here. So once you do that, I'll just make mine unlisted and save changes. Your video is now hosted on YouTube. You have a photo slideshow that was so easy to make, only took a matter of minutes, and now you're ready to share it with your class. I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to contact me.